في 3 على اللايف أهلا وسهلا. هيو هاي في حدا عم يكتب لي تعليقات بس مش شايفهم هلا، بس يشوف الوضع. بتاع التعليقات خليني افتحها هلا بالمرة. دقيقة شوي خليني اورجي التعليقات. اريد شغلة ممكن. اهلا يا زيد. اهلا يا زيد، تفضل. تفضل يا زيد. يا جماعة هون هون. والله لو تعطيني رقصة ابدا موسيقى اعطيك 300 لايك. انا صانع 300. احكي لو تعطيني رقصة ابدا الموسيقى لاعطيك 300 لايك. ابشر، هاي موسيقى زي هيك. اسمع بلاش اموت هيك. طيب دقيقة شوي هاي اخذتها مني، الله يسامحك. شو بتسوي انت قاعد؟ استنى شوي، استنى شوي. لك استنى. يلا روح. استنى شوي. كذا شفت كتبت لي اشي، اشوف شو كتبت. راح اكل هوا اذا ضليت هيك. فيو كومنتس لا موجودة في الايتم شوب. ايتم لازم نروح ستور. مين مات؟ هيو. والله هذا مش طبيعي يا زلمة، مش هيك. موتنا كله، شو هذا؟ لا زعلت صراحة، زعلت. أنا زعلت. أنا مرة خسارة. خسارة. قديش هو ضايق؟ خلاص كفي اللعبة انتهت. كم عندك في باكس؟ عندي 1600. طيب خلينا نلعب جيم ثاني، او لا هاي المرة بدي العب تيم رامبل، نتسلى على العالم شوي. تيم رامبل. هاي احلى رقصة. ايش يا زيد كم تكتب كمان؟ خلنا نشوف. روح الايتم شوب، وروح للايتم شوب. ايش اعمل بالايتم شوب؟ ايش بدك يا زيد؟ بدنا نلعب يا زيد. ماذا تريد؟ في تعليق لكن هدف الخطوة. شوف شو التعليق بس. باك رجعت. اهلا وسهلا اهلا وسهلا اهلا وسهلا يا زيد. شوف وجهه طلعت. مقصود بنصهم من بعيد. بس شايف هذا؟ وين الجماعة؟ عندك فلوس عندك الأخ واحد ارجوني اياه. وين الناس؟ عندك الأخ واحد. شو بكودوك هيك الركب تبعهم يا حبيبي. ماله أرض. الناس بتموت بسرعة. هذا طاير صراحة يعني ما عجبني. شو بدي التايتنز؟ انا طلبت اف ان سي صح؟ هاي
What is this? What a terrible game, right?
But we saw that game, right? That was their worst game. But we saw that game, right? That was their worst game since the 7th and the 1st, and they were very lucky to have gotten that. That could have also been a 13th, 14th place performance. Steady went down and just won the opposite side of two other those getting picked up. But he's done that a number of times. If you're going to win at Evans, yes, those things have to happen, and just things like that too. That's going to be potentially another huge point being picked up. You know what? No, I'm going to keep my whip here. I'm going to give the bunch of teams there just let them know. Because again, you know, the southern part of the zone, because they rotated early, because they changed geography, yes, they took over the data tiger. Yes, they're only one layer off the floor, but they have great lines of sight. I
just witnessed enemy in and about a kidnapping right there. That's absolutely insane. How fast the came out. Goodbye, Chipper. Barely got to see this series game got that footage either. Will not be able to do anything about it. This seems to be so far away. That's that game as well, right? The 8-1 where he said he had a few issues. I mean, it was so bad. A second was 5 runs, but then another second was 11. There's no chance to get another second, right? It's just been terrible. They can't even win a game. Who is this team?
But one thing to note, so Al-Abed and Frostroki have won 2 out of the 3 games today. But look at the point totals you see on the right-hand side of your screen. 117 for Cami FN, 117 for Aqua. They literally have scored the exact same number of points today. So while the rest of the lobby has fallen behind, they have kept that distance between them the same and putting the pressure. And now Frostroki's gone. Frostroki gets picked up on the rotation. If they go down, that's it. Anas Fast potentially playing spoiler and calling it. I was going to say, this rotation is going to be really tough for the teams who go east. And we talked about going early or going too late, and they went too early. Nobody had moved yet. So everybody, both on the outside and the inside of the zone, turns, picks them up. No reboot ban in play. Shio, the EU FNCS could get decided right here, right now.
This is also just so good for Steady Teak in particular to survive. This is a trio that has a lot of respect on the region. When everyone knows that they're alive, they don't play height in certain ways. There were no other elims happening at that specific moment. Everyone saw Fast Roki go down, so that might entice a lot of people to leave the low ground, maybe push for height. Gotta remember, it's not just the top two we're watching fight, it's everyone, and a lot of people want to just get on top, and right now Aqua Sierra are only 40 above Storm Surge overall. So to not have a teammate, to be able to put under this pressurized situation of winning a game against a trio that's doing the impossible right now in terms of points, and to be able to have to deal with damage as well, this is too big of an ask for Aqua and Sierra R alone.
They would literally not only be defying the odds in terms of the math. We talked about a statistic over on NA West. We brought it over a little bit yesterday. No trio has won a game where they have lost a member before the 5th zone closes. We are in the 4th zone reveal. It has never happened. However, there's always an exception to the rule. And I mean, Steady Teak have been the exception to the rule before, but they're below Storm Surge. This could be it. 5 seconds, Storm Surge turns on Aqua. He does this all the time. He'll put himself all the way up at the top and just challenge people to shoot him, saying my aim is good enough. I'll trade my shields for your blows. Max distance pull to the opposite side. 4 more players will need to go down, but an FNCS champion could be crowned right now on the back of the purple laser from the sky. 25 every 5 seconds, only a big pot. Chug Splash is coming out as well. 3 more players will need to fall as Scram ends up picking up an Elam. We're nearly into the cascading placement points, so the Delta is also going to close, but 113 below. The time is against them. This could be it, Shio.
Number falls lower and lower. One team goes down. They get cut in half. Still 74 below. Aqua is dipping into the 50 pots every 5 seconds. Their bones hurt more. The mental might get a little bit more distraught. CRR is desperate for a tag anywhere on the bottom side. They have no teams to watch. They're not inside the zone. They're not playing the spot they're usually at. They have a teammate down, running a race with a broken leg right now. Everyone's patting the air. This is where Aqua can really do some damage, but he's on a clock as well. They have to rotate themselves. They're finding nothing right now. 38 below 2. CRR, he's under a few crucial shots. Aqua is looking for maybe a recycled pad. He's jumping into the zone while taking Storm Surge. They're only 2 below in the air. 29, 25 HP. He gets ticked down by Surge. The captain has gone down. The knight in shining armor. The sword snapped in half. There is no chance. It has to be Steady Teak taking that lead.
But CRR is still up. He's wounded. He's on the ground. He's saying, I'm not done yet. You don't have any legs. You can't stand up. There's no shields. There's no builds. There's no rotation. Actually, I lied. He has plenty of builds. But there's no shields. There's no HP. There's very little chance the FNCS could be decided right here, right now. CRR has to win this game. We talk about doing the impossible. Well, can he do it? Surely not, Shio. Surely Steady Teak walk away. We're into the top 17. It's another +1 point going down. CRR has to find a refresh. He has to find shields, and he does get a little bit of respite towards the zone. So a chance to kind of take in the moment, a chance to say, all right, guys, do you believe? Do you believe in magic? Is there somebody in the back lines? Is there a little bit of a spell he can cast? If there was ever a day for it to end up pulling out some hocus pocus, you need a victory royale? Can you pull it out of the hat? But it looks like it's the wrong season. The leaves will change, the snow will come down, but CRR trying to extend the run, do anything he can. Storm Surge ticks on below. You talk about the insurmountable odds climbing even more. Storm at his back, Storm Surge warning, looming on the right-hand side. We have the leaders in the top right. They'll know as soon as he goes down that the winner is over. CRR, recycle pass towards the outside. Keep an eye on the bottom right, Chow, because as long as he's up, there's a chance.
All in a hand where he has no cards. CRR, no shields, 1 launch pad, out of 500 builds. 25 seconds to find 200 damage. He's had to face down a trio, stare into their soul, and survive with no shields. 1 pump shot might be able to equalize, but have to follow up with a few taps of that AR as well. He's rotating perfectly, but not finding any damage. 9 seconds left. Down alone on low ground. 8 seconds left. 6. Down to 4, 3, 2 seconds. CRR finds someone. Break into a box, do something. 35 HP is gonna start to tick through. 354 damage below. It is done. The second place team is out. The chances for any type of close race ended. The Dragons of EU, the mythical beasts, Cammy, Steady, and Teak definitely have the competition, the finals on lock.
They let out a roar, and they want to do it by continuing, not placing outside, let alone the top 10. It hasn't been outside the top 8. As I say that, Steady ends up eating a big shot, but they're just protecting their horde at this point. They'll walk away with all of the spoils, the Axe of Champions, the 100 grand per player, and everything else that comes with it. The notoriety, the Twitter post that said first day 1, first day 2, first the entire time. Congratulations to Steady, Cammy, and Teak. But Shio, like we talked about before, first is basically locked up. Second is basically locked up. What happens in the denouement? Who else will be able to slide in the falling action? Who will then sit as the squire in the New World Order that they put forward? And again, what individual efforts do they have left to continue the absurd streak they're on?
Lots of fuel in the tank for many different teams. Milan's actually going all the way for height, actually fighting Thomas HD, and they actually wiped the whole trio. Not sure if Mitro's alive, but they have such a nice pedestal all the way up top. Meanwhile, Cammy and Teak as a duo will try to take a victory lap and see what they can do on the low ground. Astro still popping up against Iku, and Noah Riley is going down in the feed. The mid ground is actually so volatile, basically erupting like a volcano with the amount of eliminations that are going on in that entire zone. Arianlee's taking out Noah Riley, so he's not done just staying up top. He's not content of having high ground. He wants to end this game himself as well. Meanwhile, no one is touching Cammy and Teak. They're mid-ground against many different teams, but there are no edits that are actually offensive against them. They can take their time and do whatever they want. Hotty's actually going down to the zone. Boki is down too. Mitro is alive with Milan and Ari only up top. Cammy finds a full refresh. They're still up. It's Rifa they take out.
That's the third elimination pushing through. Does get a decent amount of the mass, but doesn't find all of them. Trying to push through out of the metal. Going to get taken down. It's all going to be on Teak. But hey, they pushed through another top 8 performance. I believe they went down in 7th. You can see Mitro raining down the shots. Aaron Lee goes down the backside of the zone. Scram trying to push forward. This is one of the teams who could be looking to battle for that 3rd place shot. And a huge shot from Scram as he's going to be able to reset. Try and find a right hand on the zone. He picks up the solo on the backside. 2v1. V1, they're the only duo who's trying to go up and find who's up on the high ground. They're dropping down. It's Milan and Mitro. No, it's just a straight 2v2. You got Mitro and Milan versus Scram and Flonata to try and take home the match number 10 here. We know who the winner is. We know who second is, but this has huge implications for who could be third. Able to pick up one on to Mitro, and Milan is going to try and clutch it up. Scram, very low HP, but it doesn't matter because Flonata puts in all the work, and with a 9 elimination victory royale, they're tossed their name in the bucket for the 3rd place. But the story of match number 10 is the crowning moment. Cammy, Steady, and Teak, congratulations. They will be the EU FNCS Chapter 2 Season 8 winners. Aqua, Fastroki, and CRR, a valiant effort. Maybe enough points any other season to win it, but they've effectively locked up the 2nd place spot. With 2 games to go, Shio, though, 3rd and everything else is up in the air.
Yeah, if you notice in that last game, all the top 10, 15 teams still alive, really shaking things up as to how the back half of day 2 really performs. Zeke, Levin, and Reese, they've got the insights. They know exactly what happened last game. Let's tune in with them and see what they think of our champions.
I mean, I never would have imagined that this would have all gone this way. Congratulations to this trio with 2 games left. I mean, mathematically speaking, it would take the greatest miracle of this lifetime to pull out a win against them. And I don't know that that's possible. So for the last 2 games, Steady, Cammy, and Teak, it's just going to be a victory lap for them, right, Levin?
Yeah, at this point, it really does feel that way. I talked about it being inevitable. It was only a matter of time when the only other team that really had a chance to maybe even eclipse them, was the team that they were battling with. It's like, it was written in the stars. These guys truly have been phenomenal over the past 2 days. A performance like no other. Just hats. If I had a hat, I'd take it off and say hats off.
Bananas off to you. See if I can take this thing off. It's a bit bigger there. It's kind of under a lot. Maybe take my bow tie off or something instead. But no, honestly, massive congrats. Obviously, Steady, Cammy, Teak. let's be real though. I mean, you know, we still want to close the last two games. Remember, we want to see something absolutely crazy coming out of the second place teams. But let's be real, Flawless, Hellfire, and Scram after that last game, picking up the victory royale, they're definitely flying up the leaderboards. Like Basroki, Sierra, Aqua, I'm not entirely sure how many points they actually managed to accumulate that game at all, but it can't have been much, which definitely means they're going to close that gap there. So, you know, fighting for second place is definitely still in line here.
Yeah. Isn't going a long way, so yeah.
It adds up, but yeah.
It adds up, but it will help them continue to solidify second. But in terms of, you know, the other teams, of course, Flores really impressed me. The past 2 days, very much quiet because all we're talking about is captaincy for how great they are. But that trio has been really, really impressive as well. So props to them. They can push up, maybe even challenge for second place as well. That would be great.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, we're just playing for second, right? Like, we already know who has won. They're so far out ahead while everyone else has tried to catch up. And again, it's just, they're uncontested. Everyone has just allowed this field to do whatever they want in these games, right? Maybe it doesn't matter where they are. We'll just say this is not now our game. They've not played outside of a top 10 yet. I mean, wow. What a performance.
About it, trying to push it, trying to find where you'll end up, and again, the change there. Again, we're not talking about the first place with the massive 90-point swing or 80-plus point lead going on right now. We're talking 4, 5, 10 points, which is just a couple of these wins, a couple better placements. The victory round is 30, so like, come on. With the game, right? Yeah, what's wrong with you? You know, drop in, outlast your opponent, shoot your gun better, it's not that hard.
Great point. I mean, it's going to be difficult for Malibu to hard to play a game with the computer that's waterlogged, right?
Hang out on the side. Everybody has decided, they realize they're like, wait, you're doing like fishing routes. I'm like, thanks to bus drive the game. Just go over to the southeastern side. I'll be hanging out fishing over there on the free elimination. I promise. I'm not even kidding. When somebody shoots at me, I'm like, oh no. I thought I could just run away, but I'll go to two games left trying to get as many as possible. Doesn't want to really enjoy knowing how he can loop back around. You might think he's like, well, shouldn't he be trying to go somewhere else? Well, if you create any more distance, create any additional noise, somebody around there could be looking for you. Now, I'm not a huge fan of standing by previous builds because people would generally look by it. That's what was a ramp there. You might think he kind of like jumped up and ended up rotating away. So he wants to go back and pick up the ball. Like, that's the long, that's the end.
Pum 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 pum. نلعب آخر جيم. آخر جيم سكواد. يا جماعة وينكم؟ شو وضع؟ الصوت هذا؟ هذا في نتيجة. مين مات؟ مين مات؟ والله معك اصلا، رحت لحالك. وين الازرق؟ لعبة نابتة من اولها. لا واضح اللعبة نابتة. حلو. خلينا انقذ هذاك اول شيء. ما راح يصير. ما شفته هي هون. جميلة، بس انتقمت من هذاك الزنخ. أزنخه أزنخه عشان يعرف بس. عشان يعرف انه اتزحت. لا انا خلاص بدي اطلع كيف اليوم.